welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are just about ready for football here at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Trey Hendrickson in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
You work all week on this opening script, and the entire idea, Mike, is to get off to a good start, establish some rhythm, both run and pass, and settle everybody in. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that opening script plan has not gone according to plan.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row, and another first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Burrow here on second down. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A first down throw for Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibas.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll run here with Brown. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Second down, Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
16 yards.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Mahomes on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them. really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Butker's kick is good. 3-3 our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. Whoa. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Second and inches. Burrow. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Automatic 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
2nd down, they need 3. To throw is Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here.
Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Now, Burrow. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Now second down throw for Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals take a 10-3 lead.
Chiefs 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
First and 10 for Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They had that field goal on the opening drive, a touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. On first down, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that one going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 9.
Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A huge play there for the Bengals. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Brown. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Bengals first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe.
That is taken in for the touchdown. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll step up and run this. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Moving to his left. Taking off.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will score! Game on! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing now, Mahomes. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
2nd down, Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd and 3 at the
from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, KC.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
They put Kelsey in motion. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Wow, he's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
18-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibach. A pickup there of 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Burrow. Wide open, middle of the field, he's got his receiver. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Carry here for Brown. And he'll pick up about 7, able to get down to the 26. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.